Hello and welcome to this 10th video in the Online Marketing Starter Kit series brought to you by Cagora, the community network of local and special interest communities. In this video we're going to go through the process of actually setting up your profile and some of the key steps. You get to choose exactly how much information that you want to put up, but I would like to really stress that the more you put into your profile, the more you're going to get out of it, whether at a personal level or for your business or non-profit organisation. So let's go through and find out a little bit about how you can actually set things up. So in the last video we had a look at a profile. We went through some of the different features. And if we just have a look at it again, you'll see that we've on this front page we have some summary information, some details on my local world, which is where I live, as well as other local communities that I'm interested in, and some of my interests. And then there's an opportunity in here to put in other information about yourself, and again, importantly, each of these elements of data you can determine who gets to see what. And when people click on these, you'll see that they are actually linked, which means that if I was to say click on Christian here, I would find other people that have that religious background in my my area. And similarly, if I want to find people that were born in Sydney or people that were interested in the hydrogen economy. So not only is this a gateway out to some of these different things, but it's a way of connecting with like-minded people. And it's only by putting in some of this information that you'll get the most benefit out of it. You also have an opportunity to put in details as to what you're looking for online and what you've got to offer, because the Cagora network is very much about people helping people. And as a one-stop hub, you get to put in your links out to other profiles. So if you have gone to the trouble of filling out your profile at somewhere like Facebook or wherever, you can link out to that so that people can find more info about you there. And you'll see also that we have things like stats counters and so on, so that you can monitor exactly what's happening with your site. And when you do come back and have a look at that, you'll see why it is important that that you fill out some information here, because there are going to be people looking, and you could be missing connections that you know, who knows how much value they could create for you if people knew about the connections that they potentially had with you. So what we're going to do is to just cover the basics of filling out a profile. And the first thing that you need to do is that you need to log in. And so I'm just going to log into this account. Now when you log in, you will see a different version of the page, because each of these elements of information is set up so that you can edit it, and importantly set the privacy settings on it as well. Now you'll see when we have logged in here that we are getting a notification that we've had a couple of new private messages, and one of the features here is that you do get an inbox over here that you can manage communications with your friends, and you also have a link here to indicate that there are a number of people that said, hey, I'd like to connect with you, and you can then go through, and just by clicking on that we'll be able to manage that. You'll go into something like this where you'll see your existing friends, and then also these other people that have added themselves. You'll have an opportunity to either accept those friendships or not, and also to indicate whereabouts you actually know that person from. So, but we're going to go back onto the home tab and have a look at some of the things to fill out there. So you'll see here, and I will need to just scroll across actually so that you can see it, but on the right hand side here you'll see this edit link, and by clicking on the edit link you get a new box that opens up. Just scroll across here, that enables you to edit it, and you'll see here the privacy settings. Now we do have default privacy settings, so you can just you know, take it the way that we recommend, or you can go through and actually change things like that. And it all sort of happens here on the page. So you just submit it, and it'll just update the profile accordingly. And then as you go around, you can upload a photograph, or you can choose from one of a group of existing avatars or little symbols if you prefer to be a bit more anonymous. You have an opportunity, I'm just going to go over here to the edit link, which is just out of screen view, to show you how you can set your local world. So when you come in, this is an important step. You want to choose whereabouts you are in the world. So I'm here in Australia, which is within Oceania. And then another option comes up where I can choose Australia. And then within Australia, I'll see that I've got Melbourne sitting there. And then within Melbourne, the local government area of Boroondara, which is what I had set before. And now I can just go through and submit that. And if I did want to make that private, I could. To go around and to add other local communities like have been done here, what you do is you visit those communities and click the join link on them, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment. But once you've joined them, if you do want to delete, you can. So they're probably the highlights, is to go through and add that basic information about yourself, join some communities that you're interested in, and perhaps also fill out this area here. And put up the details of things. Would suggest that that you do not make public. You'll see with the birthdays that we only have birthdays available to best friends or hidden, and that's because of privacy concerns, so that people don't know when your birth date is, and there have been problems with online fraud with people setting up credit cards and so on around that. Alright, so that's the basics of how you go about setting up the front page, and you then can go through these different tabs and add a message on your guest book, so that when people encourage people to leave you a testimonial, you can fill out your social information, which is some of those general interests, and the rest of it should be fairly intuitive for you. You will, however, notice a tab here that we didn't see before, and that is the Photos tab, and you do get an opportunity to share photographs and videos, but only with your friends. We don't make those available onto the public network, again partly because we're trying to maintain a family-friendly environment, and just the moderation of that can be a little bit difficult sometimes. You can even change how your name appears to people, and again whether you're happy to be just known by your username or whether you'd like your actual name to be shown as well, and then you can decide whether it's a public or that you actually go to tighter privacy settings. So thanks very much, and in the next video we'll find out a little bit about the organisation profiles. Bye for now.